Hey, what is up guys? So now that we've gotten those SpeedRoids available in TCG, or I guess technically some people just got these packs today with the new SpeedRoid cards. But anyways, let's go and check out this duel over here. So he's going to go ahead and summon double Yo-Yo. It's going to go ahead and bring back the three-eyed dice. He's going to go ahead and sync up for a librarian over here. Going to get those two tokens with the Doppel Warrior effect. And then he's going to go ahead and bust out a formula. Then he's got Speed Rebirth. Now, I'll break it down for you guys after everything just goes by real quick, because I know sometimes it's too fast. But anyways, he busts out a Stardust Cypher Spark Dragon. So this card, it's kind of like a Quasar in a sense. Once you make it, you usually have so much advantage that you win. But against a deck that's like Shaddoll's, sometimes there's just too many effects, and the guy top decks the BLS for the draw card. Too good over there, but nonetheless, he was able to have that Book of Moon. That Book of Moon came in super clutch to save the day over there. And interesting to see how SpeedRoids work, because I still am very new to this archetype. I don't know exactly everything in the archetype, but I don't know what it can potentially do. But most of these synchro-based decks, you know, once you ruin one of their summons, they have a real hard time from coming back. And majority of the time, they don't have very much back row, so if you interrupt their play, they just don't have anything to follow up with the exception of maybe like Soul Charge. But anyways, Shaddoll Fusion activate, he's going to summon the Construct. He's going to get that Wolf plus the Beast, plus he's going to be able to send another card. He decides to send Falco. He draws into a Mass Change second. This is actually a pretty interesting build of Lightsworn Shaddolls with Mass Heroes. Wow. Can't believe he's actually playing Koga. And, I mean, like, randomly, yeah, this card could be pretty good. I mean, it gains a bunch of attack, and he's got Doppel tokens. And it's like, what is it, 500 attack for each monster your opponent controls? Because that's actually stronger than this now. He's going to go ahead, Moonlight Rose Dragon, and he's going to bounce that back. I gotcha. I don't know who wins yet. I just watched the preview of it, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. You know, we just got access to the SpeedRoids. Let's go ahead and check it out. But anyways, looks like, I don't know, he could still flip this card up. So he's going to Lumina's effect, go for the Raiden's effect. I mean, remember, he can still, you know, once per turn, he's able to negate stuff. So he's going to go ahead and activate that. And this is going to send that back. That's going to try to negate it, but then he's going to negate it back. And then a Judgment Dragon. Ooh, a double Judgment Dragon? Wow, is this the comeback here? Oh my gosh. But that's... Oh, okay, so he's not even going to, like... I thought maybe he was going to try to deal with it by going to some rank 8 that could maybe, I don't know, deal with this kind of card. I know there's always newer cards in the game coming out. That was that. There's like some zombie card that has 4,500 attack. But he's going to go ahead and make a Stardust Dragon. He's going to get 2 more tokens over here. He's going to be able to attack, and then he's going to be able to destroy it with Stardust effect, negating Construct. But that Construct does still add the Shaddoll Fusion. But it's just too much life points that he took because, yeah. I think he really should have done something with the JDs. I don't know. I think he could have... Well, he couldn't have... If someone's going to be like, why didn't he just JD blow up? He didn't have enough life points. I don't know. He probably just didn't have the card that's extra. I'm thinking maybe a Felgrand kind of help or something like that. But nonetheless, that was a really cool duel. And let's go ahead and break it down so some of you guys might be able to see the basic concepts of like the combo that let him bring out the Stardust Cypher Spark Dragon. Alright guys, so let's go and break it down so some of you guys can understand how the combo works. Because I'm still new to this archetype myself, so I gotta learn how to counter it and how to deal with this deck. So, first turn he just sets a 3-eyed dice. So when this card is normal or special, you can target one SpeedRoid monster you control, except for itself, and you declare level 1 through 6. Now he's gonna go ahead and activate Foolish. He's gonna go ahead and then select the SpeedRoid 3-eyed dice as the target. So there's red-eyed dice and there's 3-eyed dice. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to remember all of these. Anyway, summoning the Yo-Yo. So Yo-Yo's effect when it's normal summon, you can target one level 3 or lower SpeedRoid monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So I guess if you had 1-for-1, you could technically do this in like one turn because this is the card that he set previously. So he normal summons Yo-Yo and he brings back the 3-eyed dice. And this is like the Junk Synchron, and then he's going to go ahead and use Doppel Warrior from the hand, and he's going to go ahead and then Synchro into Librarian. And Librarian is then going to, well, he's going to get 2 tokens because he synchroed up for Librarian. And then he's going to go ahead and Doppel token plus the 3-eyed dice that he set. I guess you might be able to do this with Global, let's see. So then he goes ahead and makes Formula. He's able to draw 1 card off Librarian and then 1 card off of Formula. And then he's going to activate this card. This card, I think, is just absolutely crazy. It makes the deck so much better. And I believe it's pretty easy to pull out of the new set, too. Or the new, like, promo set. Whatever they're calling the high-speed riders. Booster packs. But anyways, you can target 1 SpeedRoid monster in your graveyard and special summon it. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 SpeedRoid monster in your graveyard, and then you get to add it back to your hand. So he's going to go ahead and summon the other level 1. And then he's going to go ahead and bust out the high SpeedRoid Chain Barter. So So it can make a second attack, and each time it attacks, it gains like 200 attack, and this card is sent to the graveyard. You can target one of your banished SpeedRoid monsters and add it back to your hand. Okay, that's pretty cool. So he's able to go ahead and synchro up for the Smart Dragon. Okay, now I know we don't have this card yet, but at this point, you know, obviously with this, you just make Quasar. I'm not sure why he perhaps made this card. Maybe just because like he just had access to it and just like, you know, I'm gonna make this card. I guess he maybe just doesn't have room. Yeah, he probably just doesn't have room to play like other cards. Like I'm thinking that overall, you know, we have Armades, and then we also have the Catastor. Those are all the great cards. Maybe if you don't happen to pull one of those, you can use that. But there was another card that he used that I thought was really good. We could just go over it real quick. It was one of these cards has a banish effect that keeps his stuff alive. Okay, this is another card that actually saved him over here, the 3-eyed dice. So during your opponent's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the next attack this turn from a monster your opponent controls. This is a quick effect. So that actually saved his Spark Dragon. We'll just go through it real quick again. He actually protected this card because he was about to actually lose this card because he had that Mask Hero play. Like the other guy still had a really, really good play, so he's going to go ahead and negate Construct's effect. Maybe this guy didn't know this card's full effect because it negated its effect. He attacks with Construct anyways because this card, it's once per turn during either player's turn when an opponent monster activates its effect. You get to negate the activation and then destroy one card on the field. He didn't destroy the same card, but then he, you know, obviously he could have destroyed the same card because it just doesn't negate to the end phase. It just negates the effect and destroys with a card. Okay, so it actually just negates that effect. So I guess it negates the effect like forever because it doesn't say until like the end phase. Yeah, negate the effect, destroy and destroy one card in the field. Okay. Then you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one level 8 or lower Stardust monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So if this card goes away, I think overall Quasar is probably still, in my personal opinion, just much better. But he was able to also steal the freaking BLS. That's absolutely devastating. So he goes ahead and reactivates Raiden's effect. He's going to negate Raiden's effect, and there's only one card in the field, so he's destroying it at that point. But he's able to still get that Shaddoll fusion. So he's able to send the Falco, and I think this is the play right here where we get to see him actually save his card from dying. So Mass Change second. That's actually, hold on, I want to check out this guy's extra deck. It looks pretty strange. Okay, he's got the Scar Red. This card's really good too. So he just has one Dinklaw, and you just happen to draw into it. Okay, so and then he mills the freaking Galaxy Cyclone too. So anyways, he attacks with Koga, and then he's able to use the 3-eyed dice and then negate that, and then Construct's going to kill the BLS because it was special summoned. But anyways, he goes ahead and activates this card, and he's able to bring it back to his hand, and he's going to go ahead and synchro up to Phonon Pulse Dragon. Now, this card's pretty interesting. When this card is synchro summon, you get to declare a level 1 through 3. The level of this card becomes that level. You can't special summon for the rest of the turn, except for synchro summons, using this card as synchro material monsters. And then you can only special summon one per turn, so he's going to go ahead and activate that effect, and then he's able to go for Moonlight Rose Dragon. This is actually how he deals with this card. Because he actually, what he could have done, I don't know if he wanted to do this, but he could have actually just crashed the Doppel if he really had to, because it was special summon, so it's not like he would have taken any damage from attacking the Construct, and then therefore this would make it 3,500. So that was another option that he technically would have had if he, maybe if this got like Effect Veiler or it got negated somehow, he was still able to go for that play. But pretty cool stuff, and he's got a set Construct over here. And he just didn't have the life points to pay with JD. I think he, well, if he went to blow up the field, I'm pretty sure he would have just negated that. So it's very difficult for, you know, the opponent to really do anything once there's Moonlight plus this. This is like, get rid of a monster that's problematic, and then on top of this, you have negate, you know, one monster effect. And like I said, I don't think he had any level 8s in the, or rank 8s, I should say, in his extra deck. Because if he had any, maybe he would have been able to try to come back and deal with this card. But that was really cool. Mr. Law's Dananol. That was really good. And unfortunately, no Necrogardenas. He probably doesn't have room for that, but he's going to go ahead and summon Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo's going to bring back Dice. And then Dice's effect is that you can target one SpeedRoid, and it becomes 1 through 6. So that pretty much, Yo-Yo plus this card lets you pretty much synchro into anything. Of course, you know, things might require like Earths or something like that. But for the most part, you can pretty much make whatever you want, and then he's going to go ahead and synchro into Stardust. If you're wondering maybe why he's making Stardust, I'm pretty sure he had game anyways right here, but this also makes it so if he attacks Construct, he can just negate Construct's effect and destroy it, and then he goes ahead and brings the Doppel tokens, man. All he needs is 400 damage at this point, though. All he really needed to do was just attack with this, and actually would have been game, but nonetheless, he's just like, oh, I'm going to kill this for, I don't know, disrespect. But yeah, he just needs to attack JD. But like, Stardust Dragon in the graveyard, let's say he had to crash into something. What's kind of cool is, you can actually banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 level 8 or lower Stardust monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Now, I feel like Quasar outclasses this card, but I'd like to know in the comment section below, is there any scenarios that makes Cypher Spark Dragon better than Quasar? Because Quasar can attack twice, and it negates anything. So, overall, in my opinion, it's better, but nonetheless, maybe there's some scenario that makes this better, and I'm just unaware of it. But I'd love to know in the comment section below, for what reasons would you make this card over Stardust? Or, I'm sorry, Shooting Quasar Dragon, because Quasar, like I said, it's the same requirements and it's level 12 if I'm not bad at math and I can actually count those stars, but my eyes are pretty bad. But anyways, yeah, I'd like to know why would you make this card over Quasar, maybe just because you can, or maybe there might be some restriction, like you have to summon specifically this card over some other card in some scenario. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, thanks for watching, and thanks LOL Dad NL for this sweet replay. But it's been your boy Will Smith, signing out.